What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and watch some popular Norwegian TikToks. I'm here on TikTok now. I'm just gonna punch it into the search bar here. I'm gonna type in Norway. I don't know what kind of results this is gonna get, to be honest, but it's gonna bring me like the top 12 most popular videos, or very popular videos. At least I'm searching from America, from the United States. I don't know if TikTok kind of changes what you see based on where you are, but here, when I search Norway, this is what I get, these popular ones. So I just wanted to check these out and see what it's all about when you watch TikToks about Norway. So here we go, number one. I'll put some sound here. Rewind. How people think Norway is at winter. Yes. Beautiful. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, people really do romanticize Norway. I do. Because it's so beautiful. So it's got all this beautiful stuff in the winter, but then it's like, well, actually, a lot of times this is probably the reality. Like cold, dry, walking on ice. Yeah, but this is true no matter where you are. This isn't just like something bad about Norway. No matter where you are, winter like sucks, and you just have to make the best of it. So there's some beauty about winter in Norway, but that's funny. That Norway can have some ugly winter stuff as well. Okay, number two, must visit places in Norway. I mean, this is ridiculous. It doesn't even look real. Yeah, a lot. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much. I get what it's doing. It's like showing a really quick montage. There's like 100 photos here. And it's just basically saying all these places are awesome. I can see why this is popular. Norway is beautiful. This is like the opposite of the first TikTok. This is like, check out all this awesome stuff in Norway. Couple cities here that I've never even heard of that I'll have to check out. Okay, number three. Things that shocked me as an American moving to Norway. Oh, this is perfect for me.
So these are things that shocked me as an American moving to Norway. So Norwegians leave their babies outside to nap no matter the weather. Like, look at this, y'all. There's snow on the strollers. Like, they're in the...
What? Is this true? Leaving your baby outside to nap? Is that like a Norwegian thing? Like so that they can be closer to nature or something? That you have to bring your baby outside to nap. That way, they have to nap all the time. So you have to bring your baby out like all the time? And you do it in the snow too?
Snow. And they leave their babies out to nap. That's crazy to me. And this hits different for me because I just had a daughter. And I talked to my girl and she's saying she's going to do this. And me, I'm like, well, you going to leave our baby in the snow?
Yeah, this is like very different than the United States. I bet a lot of Americans would have a tough time understanding like why this is important or what this is for. This comment over here says it boosts the baby's immune defense so they get less sick. And the cold, they sleep a lot better. Fresh air. Yeah, I mean, I can see some of that. I'm not against bringing a baby outside to nap. Sure. I don't know about in the winter, in the cold. I guess if you can protect them, maybe. Okay, not just my opinion, not me to really pass judgment on this. I'm just wondering, is this very common in Norway? Because that's very interesting.
Below zero in the cold? Like, I can't really wrap my head around it, but I guess if I think about it, like if you really bundle them up and They're warm, but what's the point though? Like, what's the point of this, Norway?
Oh, supposedly it's for their health, I guess, which would be nice.
Wait. All right, number 2. This is Norway's like mailman postal service car. I
Huh.
have never seen anything like this. Look at this, y'all.
I've never seen this. Wow, what a tiny little car. Is this electric? I bet it's electric. Norway is all about electric vehicles. Wow, that's a fun little mailman car. Huh.
Hey, I know y'all seen Zootopia when she like writes tickets, her little car she rides in to get the tickets out. The little, you know what I'm talking about. But for real, I dang near want to get a job with the postal service just to be able to drive this little thing. Just look, come on.
Is this like very standard? America has its own version of a mail car.
Whip it. And another thing that shocked me about like the postal services out here, like when you order a package, they don't deliver it to your house. They deliver like a little card that says where to go pick up your package, and you have to go pick it up. So
Oh, really? Wow, this is a good TikTok. This has like a bunch of stuff I've never ever heard of. So you have to pick up your package at the post office? No matter what? Delivering packages to the front door is such an American thing. Like every American expects that. We depend on it. So this is very different.
they deliver like a little card that says where to go pick up your package, and you have to go pick it up. So I've been to a lot of places, but hey, Norway is the only place where they love squeezable food like this. So I know you.
Ah, squeezable food. Yeah, I've seen some of that on some YouTube videos. Americans are not into the tube squeezable foods at all. It's kind of disgusting to us. But probably just because we're not used to it. Is this like popular in Norway? Squeezable food?
You can get like some shrimp and cheese squeeze, some bacon and cheese, I think ham and cheese, a lot others. Like there's a lot of options, y'all. And then we got my worst enemy, mackerel y tomat. So if you watch my prior videos, you saw me try this, and I think it's
What is this? Oh, mackerel. Like a fish. Okay. Is this a popular Norwegian food?
either you love it or you hate it. Cause me, bro, me and that little dude on that can do not get along. But where I was going with this is the thing that shocked me is in Norway they love to get foods that you spread on bread, like mackerel y tomat, leverpostej.
Oh, that's true, isn't it? Foods you can spread onto bread. I never thought about it like that, but that is true. Norwegians do that a lot from what I've seen.
And a bunch of other things like mayo, cucumber. They love spreading it on bread and eat. Like it, follow them.
Huh. That was a good TikTok. That actually taught me a lot. Okay. 3 mistakes not to make in Norway.
These are 3 mistakes not to make when you're traveling in Norway. Not preparing for the outdoors. The cities are great, but the real gems here are its nature, so pack some comfy shoes and get exploring.
Yeah, oh man. The nature of Norway is one of the main attractions. So if you didn't prepare for that, then you've made a huge mistake.
Very expensive. Even by Scandinavian standards, Norway is super expensive. You can only buy wines and spirits to have at home from the government, and you can't buy it on Sundays. These are...
Right, I learned about the alcohol situation, where you have to buy it, and it's really limited hours, and that would throw a lot of Americans off, not being used to that. Yes, yes. What else? The sun goes down this early. Oh, it's this guy again. Okay.
Norway, we got a problem. So it's about 4 o'clock right now, right? 4:30 to be exact. And the sun is completely gone and it is dark.
Yeah, this would be like very tough for an American to get used to. Because we have a lot of daylight just because where we are on the earth. But yeah, Norway, depending on where you live, it really changes. You can have a bunch of sunlight all day, or you can have a nighttime like all day. It's crazy.
Do y'all see the sun? Do y'all see it anywhere? Hey, we got a problem. So if it's dark by 4:30 in the beginning of November, when does it get dark in December and January? Norway, we got a...
Yes. Some places in Norway, it can be dark like all day, right? That's so crazy. Very interesting. Okay. Point of view, you're middle class in Norway. Oh, this is going to be about like rich Norwegian stuff.
Half your middle class in Norway. House. Tesla.
So it's saying that even when you're middle class in Norway, that means you have a lot of great stuff. Like, it's equivalent to being really wealthy in the United States.
Winter cabin.
Yeah, the cabin.
Summer cabin. Vacation. Gran Canaria or Benidorm. Vacation during COVID. Pub.
Yeah, I mean, this is funny. It's kind of exaggerating some things, but kind of true. Some of that is middle class, like a lot of Norwegians do have cabins, which is really, really rare in the United States. And they vacation when there's not a lot of sun. That's funny. A little exaggerated, I think, but there are a lot. Norwegians do have a great lifestyle from what I've seen. And the average Norwegian does earn, like, good money, I believe. So there's a little truth to that TikTok, I guess. It's kind of funny the way it's presented, though. This is the most expensive country in the world. Oh, here we go.
This is the most expensive country in the world. Norway is incredibly picturesque and beautiful, but it does come with a price tag. The cheapest meals we could find were about $25 US.
What? I've heard conflicting reports about this. $25 for a meal. That would be like $25 to krone. Let's do to kroner. 250 Norwegian krone. So that is a ton of money. I don't know if that's average in Norway, but it does seem like stuff is expensive.
And the hotel we stayed in was about $150 a night. The highlight of our trip was taking a ferry for $45 over to another island where we hiked the famous Pulpit Rock where Mission Impossible was filmed.
Oh, wow.
Here's the picture we got.
Oh.
This is the most...
Wow. I mean, this is... Yeah, Norway is expensive, but it has some of the best stuff, so it's kind of worth it. 4 things in Norway that's weird.
So, in Norway and Nordic countries in general, it is super common to casually let your babies take naps outside in the street.
This again. Letting babies nap outside. I didn't know this was so common. This is very random to an American. I had no idea about this.
Street, outside of coffee shops, homes, schools. They're just out there, down to 37 degrees Fahrenheit.
So, is someone watching them? Is someone, like, with them, right? Or are you leaving the babies alone outside to nap? Or I don't quite understand the specifics here.
We have something called the Norwegian arm in table manners. And that is a Norwegian will reach their arm in front of you and grab food across the table instead of asking you to pass them the food, as it's regarded more disturbing to ask someone else to stop, eat their food and pass.
Really? The Norwegian arm. Norwegians will reach across the dinner table to grab stuff rather than ask? That's the opposite of the United States. In the United States, it would be, you're just polite about it. You're just like, excuse me, would you please pass me the salt? And you're just very nice, and no one really cares. It's not a big disturbance, but I can see this being a Norwegian thing, actually.
Something. And I'm so sorry for the American dinners I've been to where I've been lunching my arm across the table full Viking. Norway's official 4th meal of the day is breakfast at night, called supper or kveldsmat.
What? When do you do this? When do people do kveldsmat? 4th meal of the day? I've never heard of this.
Or kveldsmat. Typically, we eat a lot of sandwiches with different spreads or waffles, and it's a important meal of...
Right, just like the other TikTok saying Norwegians like to put stuff on bread. It's kind of true.
The day as people are sitting together in a more relaxed, unhurried setting to bond and connect at night.
Okay.
Luxury prisons. Not everyone, but most are pretty high.
Oh yeah, I have learned about this. The prison system in Norway. Very progressive. Very nice.
Standard. I just read this one get delivered sushi. And
Huh.
my first apartment in New York looked worse than this.
Her apartment was worse. I mean, that's true. The prisons in Norway are so nice. It's very different, but I learned about the Norwegian prison system, and it is very good. So I understand. What else we have here? Oh, people want to move to Norway until they realize, uh-oh, this is a criticism of Norway, I think. The weather can change 3 times in 5 minutes. Beaches are beautiful, but the water is freezing? Really? You might need to deal with roadblocks. Oh, because of, what are these? Reindeer? Caribou? Oh, whoopsie. Oh, I hit my scroll bar. Whoops. Let me skip back to the brown cheese, I think. Cheese is brown and sweet. Some is. I have learned about the brown cheese. I get it. I don't know if I'm comfortable with the brown cheese yet, but I am aware of it now. Americans do find this very strange. But Norwegians have regular cheese, too. Like, it's not all brown cheese, right? An AI... Oh, here we go. I asked an AI how Norway looked 1,000 years ago. Oh, so a computer drew this. 1,000 years ago. This is what it showed me. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. It's pretty bleak, honestly. Oh. I mean, the computer did a decent job. These are actually, like, these would make good wallpapers on your phone. These are pretty cool, actually. So, sometimes the computers use, like, the internet to gather data, like on Norway, and it came up with these pictures. These are pretty cool. It has, like, the exaggerated geographical features of the mountains and fjords of Norway. 1,000 years ago. So that's why it has like the longboats and stuff. Those are pretty cool, actually. Okay, and the final one. People want to travel to Norway until... One of these again! There's a bunch about like people saying what's bad in Norway. Kind of surprising. People want to travel to Norway until they realize... Oh, is Norway expensive? One dish is 20 to 30 euros. Yeah. But this is fancy. Look at this, like, clams. Wine is 15. Beer is 10. Okay. Coffee is 5. That's almost cheap. Coffee is expensive everywhere. Okay, so this one was just saying Norway is expensive. That's funny. These do have a lot of views, a couple million each. Some are only like 200,000. So these are popular. Interesting how a lot of them were either talking about interesting things in Norway, or how Norway is different, or criticisms of Norway. I wasn't expecting this. But this is what happens when you search for Norway in United States TikTok. So maybe it's different depending on where you live, like I said. But these were very interesting. These were actually, honestly, these were actually perfect for me. They were just teaching me things, funny things about Norway, which I like. Pretty good. Maybe I'll have to search for, like, TikToks by Norwegians next time, or something a little different about Norway on TikTok. But these were good. These were pretty entertaining. Anyway, if you found this entertaining as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway, Norwegian culture, stuff in Norway that I've never seen or heard about before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.